Yo, what's going on, guys? I just kind of wanted to make like a little video of like the perks of owning, driving, maintaining a second gen. This truck is a 98.5, so it's first year the 24 valve. I'll do like a walk around like as I talk of like showing things off. I bought it when I was 19, so I saved up a whole bunch of money, and then I looked and I looked and I looked and I looked and I waited. I went and looked at some trucks, but they just wasn't what I wanted. They all have problems, don't get me wrong. These are 20-year-old trucks, so you're gonna come into contact, like every truck has like a different problem with it. Like I went and looked at a truck before this one when I bought it, and it was like leaking like around like the bell housing of the transmission, and it was like a Jasper, and I was like, bro, I don't wanna get into I don't want to buy something that already has like major issues like that. So I bought this one. This one came with, let me see what the mileage is right now. It's like 222. I bought it with about 220 on it. I paid 7,500 cash on it. Now I know it's like, oh, 7,500 ain't that much, but to me it was. It took a lot of working, saving, and also paying bills at the same time to make this happen. I would say it definitely makes you more proud once you buy your own truck. And now by no means this is a no-show truck. This is pretty much like your average Dodge that you would buy. For this, there's like no lift, no tires. The only thing on it, it has a tuner, has an S-Juice Attitude CTS 2 on it, and then it also has a 4-inch turbo back to an 8-inch tip. It has a one of the trucker air filters, but I'm fixing to put that on my 12 valve that I just bought. I just bought a 12 valve. I'll make another video on that truck. For the most part, yeah, this truck's ran good. I've had to do a couple things. There's this common problem with the transmission lines, especially on the automatics. This is an automatic. That the aluminum lines will rub together and rub small holes in the lines, and then so you'll have a trans leak, and you're like, oh, I can't find it. But then you start looking around like on the trans cooling lines, and you're like, oh, there's these little black clips that they put in place to like help reduce friction and rubbing, but sometimes that just doesn't work out. So what I did is I replaced the lines with hydraulic fluid lines, and then I also still use some steel line, or the aluminum line, and I triple clamped it. Now I know some people are like, oh, that's fucking rigged and shit, but it worked for me. I know I did like another video like where I like try to like fix like the white noise issue like in my transmission on my truck, and all I did was like aluminum folding tape. So this definitely isn't like I'm gonna go out and buy like the most expensive parts I can find to fix the truck. No, this is more like a budget build, because honestly your average dude isn't going to have enough money to go out and buy all these expensive ass parts just to fix a 20-year-old truck, unless you actually do have that kind of money. I feel like all in all, like it got me about just as good as it would anybody else. So it busts right off. Right now you probably hear the fast in the background running. Oh, it also does have a fast 150 titanium series. So that helps a lot. I also always like let it prime a little bit. I don't sit here and like let it prime for goddamn 10 minutes, but at the same time, I don't sit here, crank it up in 10-degree weather and just bust right off. I let it warm up for like a minute. That's another thing I noticed too. Like with the 24 valves, to me, start smoother than a 12 valve, because the 12 valve starts kind of it's a little damn rough at first, but it idles on out and everything works just fine after that. Another thing I've had to deal with on this was when I would press the brake, it would pull to one side or the other. So I like redid all the brakes, front, back, did new hubs and all that good stuff. I never really touched with the steering components on it. It does have some play in the steering wheel, just like most second gens do. That's another thing. Like if you ever buy one, you're probably gonna have some play in your steering. But there's things you can buy to like fix it. And I pretty much narrowed mine down to what it was, but I just kind of dealt with it. It never like really bothered me. I just kind of got used to it. It is a four-wheel drive with a dog leg. I guess that's what they fucking call it. It's just a shifter in the floor. Everything else is pretty much like stock on it. It has like a towing thing on it for like trailer brakes. The guy before me that had it pretty much floated the title to me. And the guy before him that had it was like, he like pulled how do you say, he like pulled horses with it, because there's like this, there's not a sticker on the back glass as you can see, but like in the right sunlight you'll see like something that says like roping for Jesus, and it's like a cowboy and a cross and a horse rope. So it's like, huh, I didn't notice that till like a year and a half, because I was going for a year on deployment and I came back, and then one day I was driving, I was like, did y'all put some on my back glass while I was going? They was like, nah bro, it's been there, you ain't never seen that. I was like, bro, I don't know, man. But I definitely do enjoy this truck. All right, here we go, boys. We're gonna bust it right off. So you bust right off to, you know, 800-900 RPMs. There's the mileage. Everything runs good. You got that right there. Another thing, if you get one of these, that bitch falls off a good bit. Oh, there we go, right then. You just gotta put like a little bit of spit on it or something, and it'll stay back. I was never really worried about people like, I guess you say, like, breaking into your truck and stealing it. I always kind of kept it like low profile, like on the dash, like that. The dash is beat to hell and back, as you can see. Yeah, just gotta, like I said, they all got their issues, but I just got a dash cover on that. Here's the inside, it's not too bad. Shifter, there's a tow package thing right there. Another thing is like on these driver seats, this right here all be busted to hell and back. That's not too bad. The guy I bought it from actually had that replaced. This is another common problem right here. The bumper sags. I never really cared to fix it. There's another shot of it. I definitely wanted an all black truck. That was like one of the requirements that like I was like, I gotta have all black. Repainted the hood and the roof. You can look real close and see they're not like, they don't like match, but it's close enough. And I was like, and I also did the grill again because the grill's all fucked. But I didn't do the bumper. The bumper never really bothered me. Right there with that spot, I was hauling some equipment and I backed into a barn on accident. That was a bad day. Here's the back. It's pretty shitty back there right now, but I was always kind of kept like some essentials in there. It's got some dumbass bright LED lights that I really liked. I know it was like daytime, but dude, they're stupid bright. Neighbors are fighting in the background. Hopefully you can hear it. Now I just kind of want to go over like some common problems I had with the truck and like things that I've did to like try to fix them. Back, son of a bitch. Hold on, I'll do that one next. I need to turn my flash on. One thing gonna be right here. This alternator wire. It came from the factory unshielded, right? So all you do is you just kind of back it off the alternator, or you can rerun this wire actually. People run it up here through the tray. Like I said, I didn't do that because I'm a piece of shit, I guess. 2 batteries, everything worked pretty good. I had a vacuum line back here mess up. It actually came undone, and the air conditioner wouldn't like work right. Like, bro, what the hell's going on? And then I had, I'm son of a bitch, that's hot already. And then I had my diesel friend, who actually is a diesel mechanic, which plays really well for me, come over and he's like, I think that's it. I was like, all right, dude, I appreciate it. But I'm gonna show you this thing over here that was, hey bro, so I'm gonna try to show you, but once I had the fast also, right there, back in there sits the, it's like a fuel filter housing, like comes on the block. But once the fast was put in, you can just kind of bypass that and take that out. And that's why there's kind of like a blank spot. Let's see, you see that copper nut right there. See this line that runs to it? Copper nut right there is a damn T connection. Let's see if I can get like a better shot. Oh, damn. It's a little bit hard. See that? It's like a three-way, and that's like the return back to the tank. So this line runs off the VP44, and it's a kind of like overflow line, and it takes it back to the tank. Well, also that can cause like backflow issues back into the tank. Like once you turn off the truck for a while and let it sit, if you have an air leak problem, it'll push the fuel back into the tank. That was another problem I had, which is really annoying. So if you have that problem, you can fix it, or you can just kind of live with it and like let your engine prime. But most people usually fix it. That was like another problem I had. I never touched like the KDP on this one, which is the kilodollar pin, which sits in this front case right there. I never touched it. Really wasn't like worried about it, just because like the odds of like that shit actually happening, which I'm not saying it wouldn't, which that would kind of freak me out if it did. I'd be like, God damn it, I should have fixed that. But that's some of the things. Also, other people have like a problem like with the belt squeaking a lot. I never had that problem. Let's see, I think that's pretty much it that I've had so far. Oh, and here's the air filter. People always talk about cold air intakes and blah 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 and go spend $300 on that shit, but it's really not worth it. You can just get one of these for like, you know, 40, 60, 80 bucks with this, and then you're good to go. I also saw somebody put like a heat shield on it, like right here, like a little piece of metal, but I never like really saw like the issue of that. So that's pretty much like perspective of like somebody who like just kind of like does like the maintenance and stuff on them. I would also like to say the cables like in the back doors, to open the back doors are kind of finicky, so you have to like if the back doors don't open, it's probably going to be one of those damn cables. Kind of like a common occurrence. There's also a couple other things that are like common problems, like, but some of them I didn't have, some of them I did have. I never had like any major problems with the VP44, but the fast system helps with that, helps keep it fed. I would definitely recommend getting something like that if you have a fast. And if you have that damn Bosch pump and filter, you need to take that shit off. That shit ain't worth nothing. We actually had a my friend's 3500 had the Carter system on it, and he burned up a VP44 on it, so he had to replace all that, and that really does fucking suck. If there's anything else like I missed, I can put that shit down below. If there's any other questions you have, put that shit down below. That's pretty much like a perspective like a young guy who doesn't have like a lot of money, and what I did to kind of like fix it. Like daily driving it was pretty fun. I definitely did love like the turbo sound, because there's no silence ring in it, which is like an easy fucking thing to do. The 4-inch to 8-inch tip, definitely also tip sizes changes how the truck sounds. So like, I had like a 5-inch when I bought it, and it's like a higher pitch sound, and then when we got the 8-inch, it got like a deeper drone. So that's pretty much like it. I don't think I really missed anything, but leave anything down below.